I'm going to be going through what industries tend to perform the best with TikTok ads. Now, I work with strictly e-commerce clients, so I'm going to be speaking through that lens, but ultimately I found that impulse purchases and those type of products tend to perform the best on TikTok. Now, what do I mean by impulse buys? Typically, that means products that are less than $50 so that people can see your video ad and then ultimately take an action right then. Items with a long consideration purchase may not be the best for TikTok, or it's just going to take a lot longer to learn on your campaigns and a lot more budget to get it to optimize. So having a product that's under $50 is really advantageous when advertising on TikTok. Now, that doesn't mean that TikTok isn't for you if your product isn't under $50. I have plenty of clients that have products between $100 and even $300 that are doing very well on TikTok. It's just going to take more testing with your ad creatives to make sure that your offer is compelling enough to get people to click and ultimately to purchase, and more work put into your conversion rate on your landing pages. So it definitely is possible, but I would say that brands that have around a $50 average order value tend to have the easiest time on TikTok because they can get to that 50 conversions a week threshold much easier. In terms of industries that perform well on TikTok, I see that fashion, apparel, beauty, lifestyle, home accessories are really great products that perform well on TikTok. Products are very easy to advertise on this platform because essentially you want to just show the product looking as beautiful as it can, showing the functionality of it. And I'm going to dive into a lot more tips in my ad creative sections. But with a physical product and just being able to showcase the top benefits and features, especially if it's under $50, is going to encourage that impulse buy. Now, I have a couple questions from people asking me, if my product is, let's just say, targeted towards older women, like it's a skin cream, but it's targeted towards wrinkles, more for women over 50. They ask me, is TikTok really the right platform for us? Absolutely, yes, it is the right platform for you. TikTok is not just for teenagers anymore. I think that is a very common misconception, that people think that I can only advertise on TikTok if my target audience is between like 13 and 25 years old. TikTok is not just for kids. Some of my clients that are spending $100,000 or more on TikTok are actually seeing the best result in women 45 plus age range. So there is a huge community of moms, dads, even grandparents that are getting on TikTok and are enjoying videos on the platform. So it's not just for kids. Do not count TikTok out if your target audience is older. And like I said, I've actually even seen that especially the older audience gets higher click-through rates, lowest cost per clicks, and often higher conversion rates than a younger audience. Now, with my ads, I tend to even exclude 13-year-olds to 17-year-olds from my targeting unless my product is really teenage focused, or my offer if you're not doing a e-commerce product. I find that the younger audience tends to click on ads, but aren't usually the ones that are purchasing or have a credit card to make that ultimate buy. So I found that on my ads, I tend to target 18 plus, and I'm seeing the better conversion rates and click-through rates actually with the older segment. So that's something to keep in mind too. And with your ad creatives, you can also test different ad creatives to reach different demographics. So you may have some ad creatives that are targeted more towards 18 to 24-year-olds. You have younger models, younger TikTokers that are advertising the product in your videos, whereas you might want to take a slightly different angle if you are targeting a 45 plus year old audience, using different models, different creators in your ads, and potentially highlighting different value props that are more important to an older generation as opposed to targeting a younger generation. So I would say it's not that TikTok isn't the platform for you if your ideal customer falls within one demographic versus the other. It's just going to change your ad creative strategy and how you position your product. But TikTok is for everyone. Like I said, for e-commerce, I've definitely seen impulse buys work well, home goods, beauty, fashion, lifestyle brands, fitness. These are all very popular categories on TikTok. So just make sure that it's the right fit for you for this platform. Like I said, if it's a bit more of a consideration purchase, it's just going to be harder to read the data. Like if you're trying to sell a car on TikTok, if you're a car brand, attribution is just going to be so much more difficult to see if someone's actually going and purchasing because of your TikTok, and also because the consideration time to consider whether you're going to purchase the product is so much longer. Then it's that ability to track those people if they actually purchase because of TikTok just becomes more and more difficult, as opposed to someone just coming to your website, pushing a button, add cart, purchasing right then. So it's not to say that it's impossible to advertise on TikTok if you have a longer consideration window, it's just going to be more difficult to track those users if they actually came in through TikTok as their reason to purchase. And in that case, I would probably use some other methods to track attribution, which I will talk about in a later video, like a post-purchase survey, or looking at third-party attribution platforms to determine if those people actually purchased because of TikTok. So those are all good things to keep in mind when deciding if TikTok is the right platform for you to advertise on.